So the game plan is whatever it costs me to grow and hire the best people, I'll spend it. I'll spend it 1,000 times over. If you're watching this and we've actually hit $500,000 a month, oh shit, that would be insane though. Like $500,000 every single month. Wow.
Wow. Guys, I can't tell you how much. Did you see how when I said like, hey, if you're watching this and we actually did hit $500,000, how I started smiling? To be honest, success is all about that smile. Welcome to my channel. As promised, I'm going to be doing a reaction video to this video that I shot on August 14th, 2021 at 12:37 p.m. I had just started client acquisition.io. I had started this offer where I would build and release growth infrastructure. I would place a setter, build out their outbound campaign, and take care of their sales process and also their offer. And I was already making $50,000 a month, so I think I was still still the person who was selling, but I was introducing a closer. I was not appointment setting myself, and I was also not the person running client success. Okay, so I had probably 3 people who were in the business who could help me out with growing the business, and that is important because you're not going to make $50,000 a month until you learn how to source good people to help you out. And I had, just to give you context, the reason why I made this video is because I had gotten off of a call with one of my clients who was in I forgot which country it was, but he was probably from like Switzerland or one of those countries up there in Europe. And he had one of his friends who was making $150,000 a week, okay? And when I heard that another person in my kind of like industry was making $150,000 a week and I was only settling for $50K a month, it pissed me off. It just pissed me off, just to be honest, right? And I decided to make this video as a promise to myself that I was gonna hit $500,000 a month. Imagine being someone who's making $50,000 a month and just saying, you know what, it would be nice to 10x our monthly revenue and make over $500,000 a month. And funny enough, a year later, December of 2022, I finished the month with over $540,000 or $500,000 in cash collected in the bank. It was insane. Imagine getting on a Monday. So this was my payroll, or this was my paycheck into the business. This is how crazy it is. I think at one point Stripe locked a lot of my money, and one of the payouts was $319,000 on a Monday. And the following Monday was like $190,000, right? And I think, no, before the 360K or 319K that I got on a Monday, it was like almost like $200,000. So like back to back, every Monday I would get almost $200,000 in income. It was insane, right? But I promise you, if I had not set this goal, I would have never experienced making over $500,000 in cash collected in a single month, with over $250,000 in profit take home, and over $400,000 in profit that month, okay? So let's get started in this video.
Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful day. So today's August 14th, 2021. Every time that I'm about to make a big decision when it comes to my business or life or anything really, I like to document it, okay? The reason why I like to do that is because I don't want to forget what actually got me to.
As you guys can see, the dreads have kind of like grown, the bank account too. By the way, here I had moved into my first apartment in Old Port in Montreal, and yeah, it was my first time living alone. So this was my older apartment, my first apartment.
Level that I'm at, right? So whether that be using videos, whether that be using voice notes, like things like that, right? I just like to document the process so that, either me or someone who's on the same path as me can actually look back on these videos and actually understand how I was able to go from working a 9 to 5 to quitting a 9 to 5 to building a multiple 6-figure appointments agency, from stopping that to transition to the consulting model, and building a $500,000 a year consulting business, right? And I think that now, today, August 14th, I think I'm about to 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 like make a decision that is about to literally like change not just my life, everybody's life around me. Okay? And this decision is really simple. This decision is, I'm about to stop playing small. I'm about to stop just setting goals for myself. I'm about to stop uh, hoarding money in the bank, because I think that it's the dumbest.
By the way, this is an important lesson. This lesson of not hoarding money. I see so many people who will save money more than they save their time, right? They'll be like, oh no, I don't want to spend money. So they'll spend their time doing outreach. They'll spend their time closing deals over the phone. They'll spend their time designing their product. They'll spend their time building out their funnel. I'm like, is your mind not working? Money is a tool. Use it to buy back your time. Whenever you start making money, you gotta stop saving it. You gotta start using it. Let it be, it's a productive asset, okay? Till this day, even right after client acquisition and hitting $500,000 a month, I hit $500,000 a month before I ever spent more than $6,000 to $7,000 a month on ads. That's how crazy I still was, even when I got successful. Like, I had spent less than $25,000 in 2 years worth of marketing on ads before I collected my first $2 million. That would be something that most people would brag about, but is actually one of the dumbest thing ever. Because I could have taken $500,000 from that $2 million, $3 million that I made in the first year and a half and poured it back into my brand. I'm starting to do it today, it's already late. It's already too late, right? If I did it back then, I probably would have already made over 8 figures, multiple 8 figures till to now, right? So guys, if you have money in the bank and you know that there's something, an asset, a service that can help you buy back your time and get more productivity in your business, buy it. Exchange money for the thing you want. Don't hold on to money. It's useless.
But I think that to get to the next level, I have to get rid of that money, okay? So what have I decided? So I just got off a call with a customer of mine, who was a customer of mine. We help, he's an agency owner. His name is Lawrence. Probably he'll be seeing this video when I do decide to post this video, because I'm not going to post this video today or anytime soon. But I just got off a call, and he's working with someone who's pushing the same model as me in a different country, and they're generating currently like 150 grand every week, right? And when I hear that, I'm like, why am I settling for 6 figures a month, right? Why am I settling for 50 grand a month? Why am I settling for outbound prospecting? Why am I not putting 20 grand, 50 grand back into business and make sure that the person, the kid, the business owner who's in Australia, who's in New Zealand, who's in somewhere in Africa, somewhere in Rwanda, and learn of me, and that they can actually be able to learn that I can actually help them get to the next level, right? So now it's time to shift my belief. And now my belief is that I deserve a $500,000 a month business.
Quick important thing. I didn't say I want to hit $500,000. I didn't say I'm going to hit $500,000 a month. I said I deserve a $500,000 a month business. It was a shift. It wasn't, oh, I'm going to bargain with myself and maybe if I make an extra 100 grand a month, I'm going to be excited. No, it was, I deserve it. Therefore, I'm going to aim for it. A simple decision. A lot of people tend to think that to make a lot of money, you have to be somewhat of like a genius, or like you have to figure out some algorithms and figure out that blah, blah, blah. No, literally pick a number and say that you deserve it and go figure out how to fucking make that number. There's literally nothing. You don't need to have been born in first world country. You don't need to be white. You don't need to have curly hair. You don't need to be born in a wealthy family in a rich neighborhood. No, you got internet. You got this video of me talking to you. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. $1 million a month, nothing. $1 million a week, nothing. All you need is make a fucking decision that you're going to go for the things you want. and make sure it's clear that it's something that you know you deserve, and then just go find out the answers. It's literally that simple. And a lot of people tend to complicate it. They lack the confidence to even set big goals. And that's the problem with most people. Hey beautiful, in case you haven't heard, I'm doing a webinar on May 8th showing you how to create, launch, and validate your first build and release offer in 7 days or less. I'm going to be walking you through exactly how I did it with my appointment setting agency, but I'm also going to be breaking down how all these figures that are at the top of the game have done it. Hormozy with Gym Launch, Cole Gordon, Kai Bax, Nick Hosman, all these figures who are making 7 figures a month or $500,000 a month and above are doing this. They're all selling, building, releasing some type of infrastructure into your business that helps you achieve an outcome. No one is really selling information anymore, right? Because on YouTube, it's already free. Why would you pay thousands of dollars for a course when I've dropped 12-hour courses on YouTube? You wouldn't, right? And also, everyone who's actually running done-for-you agencies, they can't scale. They're still making the same amount of money they were making 5 years ago. So that model is also not what we want, okay? We want to productize service, a growth infrastructure, a specific protocol, and we want to sell it to as many people as possible, one after another. Something that has zero marginal cost of replication. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much of your time. Click the link below and join me on May 8th. It is not free, but it is going to be worth your while. Bye-bye.
How do I go from making 50 to 100K a month to making 500K a month? And that requires for a lot of people to know me, okay? So the game plan is whatever it costs me to grow and hire the best people, I'll spend it. I'll spend it 1,000 times over. I don't want to have money. I want to be broke. As long as I can put food on the table and pay rent, as long as I can pay for a car to move, I don't need anything else, okay? So all the capital, maybe not all.
Always make sure you can afford a Porsche and food and a bed to sleep on, everything else all in. But the Porsche is important. Guys, I'm trying to get a Porsche. I've said it a million times over. I don't know why I still don't have a Porsche, by the way, right? But I'm just saying.
So all the capital, maybe not all the capital, but as much of it as possible is going to get put back in the business, okay? And I personally believe that by maybe not September, because like in order to handle volume, you have to have the right infrastructure. So I think that by end of October, we'll like from here to.
By the way, October was I aimed for multiple 6-figure month by October. I was a little crazy. Imagine saying, oh, I'm gonna go from 50K a month to multiple 6-figure a month. By the way, like I said, up until late 2022, I still had not even spent more than $5,000 a month on ads. So even though I was making this video talking all blah, 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 that I'm gonna spend all this money in the business, I didn't fucking spend it. I actually was a little bitch. I didn't keep my promise. Because if I actually went to a more leveraged acquisition channel like Facebook ad, I probably would have hit multiple 6 figures in October. But instead, I had 6 figures a month in November of that year. So this was August 2021. November 2021 is when I made my first 6-figure month, okay, and 70K in profit.
I want October to be our first multiple 6-figure month, okay? The way that I'll achieve it is by, one, having a real good operation manager who's handling the back end, having at least 1 or 2 people to actually consult our customers. So I need to remove myself from that side of things. I'll still probably be doing some consulting, but I want to remove myself so I can focus on building the best product. We need to be spending at least multiple 5 figures on ads every single month, okay? The third thing is I need an outbound commission only sales team, right? So they'll still be doing outbound, but we'll still also I need a team of like killers, right?
Commission only salespeople or end-to-end sales reps never worked out, by the way. Doesn't work. Put setters on payroll and get them to work every day. That was the answer.
People can just get on calls, understand the customer's prospect's pain, and be able to let them understand that we can help them solve it, okay? So a really good back end, a lot of money on paid ads, and a team of...
I think I had probably 1 or 2 setters and one closer. I never got to dial in an end-to-end sales teams. It doesn't work. It doesn't work as well.
Outbound prospectors and who can also close deals. Okay, I think those three things can get us to $500,000 every single month, and yeah, I think it's doable. Yeah, so if you're watching this and we've actually hit $500,000 a month, oh shit, that would be insane though. Like $500,000 every single month. Wow.
Wow. Guys, I can't tell you how much. Did you see how when I said like, hey, if you're watching this and we actually did hit $500,000, how I started smiling? To be honest, success is all about that smile. It's all about setting goals and proving yourself that you actually can do it. It's not about the money, right? It's not about the money whatsoever. I mean, I'm making this video where today I'm making it April 22nd or 23rd in 2024. I made my first $500,000 a month in 2022, right? So if making the money was such an amazing feeling, I probably would have released this video back then. But it's looking back on me making $50K a month and saying that I'm going to get $500,000 and setting a target and kind of like just setting the target was exciting, right? And looking back at it and being like, yo, you actually did fucking do it a year later. That's why you set hard goals. That's why you set big goals, right? Because you get to look back on a younger you and you're like, you know what? I can fucking do anything I set out to do. What else can I do? Should I build $1 billion company? Fuck it, let's go. Should I do $1 million a day? Fuck it, let's go. Should I find the beautiful wife of my dreams? Okay, I probably can. Should I drive a Porsche? I probably could buy a Porsche every day of the week this week, right? But you gotta first be delusional enough to dream. That is step number one. Just make it up. Make up a really weird goal. Make up that you want to live in a penthouse. Make up that you want to drive the nicest Porsche, right? GT3, of course. Make up that you want to go every summer, spend $250,000 on a retreat with your clients, with your employees. We've been doing it for every summer we do that, right? But make it up. Make up your amazing dream life. There's nothing I've set out to achieve, guys, that I have yet to not achieve, okay? But you gotta stack those wins. Proof that you're actually one of them ones, you know? But let's keep going.
Pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure though. It's another level of thinking, right? It's like you can't like you've got to just be like, because I don't think a lot of people complicate business, but all you need is just a simple shift. Boom. To go from 0 to 10K a month, to go from 10K to 50 grand a month. Like there's just one simple shift. Boom. Shift the way you think. Shift your goals. Shift your aim. Shift your beliefs. Like believe that you deserve more, right? A lot more courage. So hopefully if you're watching this video, I'll probably be watching this video a few months from now again. And if we achieved it, amazing. If we didn't, then we'll stick to getting after it. Okay. So but like if I do achieve it, then this means that like you can do the same too, right? How could we go to multiple 5 figures, $500,000 a year to $500,000 a month? So we'll probably achieve it, and we'll make it unreasonable for our customers not to achieve it too. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching this video.
Fucking go! That's it, guys. So it's a beautiful adventure, guys. Life gets exciting when you set big goals, when you decide to go after it, and you just put on blinders and you just not listen to people who don't believe in themselves, right? When I was setting this goal, I didn't talk about it with anyone. I just said, I'm gonna do it. And I just started writing it down every day in my notebook. I make $500,000 a month every month. I make $500,000 a month. I make $500,000 a month, right? And we ended up doing it. And when I did actually hit $500,000 a month, that December, I ended up going back to Rwanda. It was my grandpa's 95th birthday. We celebrated with the whole family. And one of the things that was pretty exciting to me was seeing one of my uncles share my Stripe screenshot with his peers that he had gone to school. They're in their late 50s, early 60s, right? So it's beautiful to see, hard how one generation leads into another generation success. So it's like I built up on the back of other people who had worked hard enough, and seeing them be like, what? And be like, hey, can I send you one of my sons so you can start learning from me? Like it was beautiful to see others have something to be proud of, and so they can showcase to their friends, to other family members, and just give them something to be proud about. Okay, like we're all social creatures. It's all about family. It's all about creating. It's all about survival. It's like if you're going to build a business, maybe not to like $1 billion or multiple 9 figures and 10 figures. That's not necessarily the goal, but like build enough success where you can make your family proud, where you can take care of your family, and make sure that if someone did work hard to put you in the position that you're in today, don't disappoint them by being a failure, right? Because one of the most beautiful feeling you can have is seeing someone else find happiness and find accomplishment and fulfillment from seeing you succeed. And you owe it to yourself to show them that at least. Okay? Take care, guys. That's it.